11 laps. He needed 11 more laps. Kyle Larson was inside the top 10 at Darlington. The car was fast. The comeback was happening. 3 races in a row, 6th, 3rd, 7th. The defending champion was clawing his way back into this season. And then the right front tire went. And then the toe link broke. And then he finished 32nd, 2 laps down, at the track where he won in 2023. And I sat there watching it, and I thought, how many times can this happen to one guy in one season before something breaks that you can't fix with a wrench? Let me walk you through the worst season a defending NASCAR champion has had in years. Because it's not just Darlington. It's everything. To understand why Darlington hurt so bad, you have to understand what came before it. Because Larson wasn't supposed to be in this position. This is a 2-time Cup Series champion, 32 career wins. The guy signed a 5-year extension with Hendrick Motorsports through 2031 just 6 weeks ago. Rick Hendrick called him one of the most complete drivers in our sport. Larson himself said, "I truly believe the best is still ahead." That was February. This is March, and the best has not arrived. The season started ugly, 16th at Daytona, then Atlanta, and that one was entirely his fault. He cut down into Shane Van Gisbergen's lane, wrecked himself, finished 32nd. Told reporters afterward, "I just screwed up. Nothing anybody else did wrong besides me." After 2 races, the defending champion was 21st in the standings. 83 points behind Tyler Reddick. Insiders Jeff Gluck and Jordan Bianchi from The Athletic were already sounding alarms. But then, and this is the cruel part, it started getting better. Coda, his car had a bizarre engine abnormality before the race. He got a track limits penalty during the race. He lost a wheel on a pit stop, and he still finished 6th. Still 6th. Phoenix? His dashboard lights weren't working. He got caught speeding on pit road, twice, sent to 25th, and he drove from 25th all the way back to 3rd. He told NASCAR.com after, "It's rewarding to run like expletive all day and finish 3rd. His crew chief, Cliff Daniels, said on the radio, "No worries, man. We're going to keep growing together." Then Las Vegas led 62 laps. Looked like he might win. A slow pit stop dropped him out of contention. Still finished 7th, 3 consecutive races, 6th, 3rd, 7th. The number 5 was climbing. From 21st in the standings after Atlanta, he'd pulled himself to 10th. The comeback was real. The speed was there. Everything was pointing up. And then Darlington happened. Saturday. Qualifying. Larson puts his car 4th on the grid at 167.4 miles per hour. 4th, behind Tyler Reddick, Bubba Wallace, and Christopher Bell. Ahead of Brad Keselowski and the rest. The speed was right there. But there was a warning sign that nobody talked about enough. In practice, Larson was one of the 4 slowest drivers among the 26 who posted 20-lap averages. The other 3, William Byron, Christopher Bell, and Chase Elliott. All championship-caliber drivers. All struggling with the new 750-horsepower short-track package at Darlington. Denny Hamlin had warned on his podcast that Darlington would be a wild card because of how the new underbody and Goodyear tires interact. Larson qualified well on single-lap speed. But race pace? That was the question. Sunday, Goodyear 400. And for most of the day, Larson answered that question. He was running. He was competing. He was inside the top 10. Not leading, not dominating, but grinding. Doing exactly what a defending champion needs to do at a track that's eating everyone alive. Tyler Reddick's alternator was dying. Joey Logano was 3 laps down. Denny Hamlin was fading. The field was falling apart around him, and Larson was surviving. 11 laps to go. Top 10. Points in the bank. Another step in the right direction. Another weekend where the number 5 team could say, "We're getting there." And then the right front tire blew. He pitted. They changed it. He came back out. But the damage wasn't just the tire. The toe link, the part that controls the front wheel's alignment, was compromised. The car wasn't right anymore. He fell off the lead lap, then 2 laps down. The race ended. 32nd place. The same number he wore at Atlanta, like the season was mocking him. And this is where I need you to see the bigger picture. Because Darlington wasn't a freak accident. It's part of a pattern. And the pattern is terrifying. Race 1, Daytona, 16th. Nothing disastrous, but nothing good. Race 2, Atlanta, 32nd, self-inflicted crash. Race 3, Kota, 6th, but only after surviving an engine scare, a track limits penalty, and a wheel coming off. Race 4, Phoenix, 3rd, but only after 2 speeding penalties and a broken dashboard sent him to 25th. Race 5, Las Vegas, 7th, but only after leading 62 laps and getting dropped by a slow pit stop. Race 6, Darlington, 32nd. Flat tire and a broken toe link with 11 laps left. You see it? Aren't right? Every single race has had a crisis. Every one. The car has been fast. You can't deny that. You don't qualify 2nd at Phoenix and 4th at Darlington in a slow car. You don't lead 62 laps at Vegas in a bad car. The speed is undeniable. But the execution is killing him. Penalties, mechanical failures, self-inflicted errors, dashboard malfunctions, pit stop mistakes. The number 5 team is fast enough to win any race on the schedule, and they're somehow finding a new way to lose every single week. 6 races. 0 wins. For a 2-time champion who won 3 races and led over 1,100 laps last season. 0. Let's talk numbers. Because the numbers tell a story that the highlights don't. Kyle Larson is 10th in the standings, 176 points, 0 wins. Tyler Reddick is first with 325 points and 4 wins. That's 149 points between the defending champion and the current leader. 149. After 6 races. Under the new chase format, the regular season champion gets a 25-point cushion going into the postseason. At this pace, Reddick will have that wrapped up by July. Larson won't even be close. And here's what's even scarier. Hendrick Motorsports, the most successful team in NASCAR history, has 0 wins across all 4 cars in 2026. 0. Chase Elliott is 5th. William Byron is 6th. Larson is 10th. Justin Allgaier, filling in for the injured Alex Bowman, finished 24th and 25th in his 2 starts. The only Hendrick car that had a halfway decent Darlington was Byron, who ground out a 7th. That's the best result for the entire organization. Meanwhile, 23XI Racing, Michael Jordan and Denny Hamlin's team, has the 1st and 3rd place drivers in the standings, Reddick and Wallace. 4 wins between them. Hendrick has 3 drivers in the top 11 and 0 wins. 23XI has 2 drivers in the top 4 and 4 wins. That gap isn't just about Larson. Something structural is happening. The balance of power in the Cup Series is shifting, and Hendrick is on the wrong side of it. Now, is Larson going to miss the chase? Probably not. 10th is inside the top 16 cutoff. He's got 20 regular season races left. The speed is clearly there. But here's the thing Denny Hamlin said that should haunt every Larson fan. Hamlin said, "You need to be in the top 3 in regular season points to have a realistic title shot under the new format." Top 3. Larson is 10th. And the gap between 10th and 3rd is 30 points. That's not insurmountable, but it requires clean races. And Larson hasn't had a single clean race in 6 tries. So here's where we are. Kyle Larson is the most talented driver in NASCAR. I believe that. Most people in the garage believe that. He's a 2-time champion. He just signed through 2031. He's got the best crew chief in the sport. He's driving for the most storied organization in stock car history. And he's 10th in the standings with 0 wins, while a team that's 5 years old is running away with the championship. The speed is there. It's been there all season. What's missing is the thing you can't measure on a timing sheet. Call it luck. Call it execution. Call it the racing gods. Whatever it is, it hasn't shown up yet. And every week it doesn't, the hole gets deeper. 11 laps. That's how close he was at Darlington. 11 laps from climbing to 8th, maybe 7th. 11 laps from building momentum into Martinsville. Instead, he's sitting in 32nd, 2 laps down, watching Reddick celebrate. Again. The talent will always be there. But talent doesn't win championships. Seasons do. And this season is slipping away, one flat tire at a time. Are you worried about Larson? Or is this the start of the comeback? Tell me. Comments. Like. Subscribe. See you tomorrow.